上海被围军，呼叫南京河之梦。来自意大利的咏春拳白师傅，他住在这里的理由是因为功夫吗？等你来揭晓。
我是岳涛，一名画师，自幼习武，梦想有一天能仗剑走天涯。因为功夫，我将云游四方，去拜访五湖四海的功夫朋友们。
我里边也是中国人啊。Inside also I'm Chinese. Yeah. For me it's about promoting Chinese culture. It's not only about fighting. If you want to fight, you can study many different styles. But if you learn Chinese Kung Fu, you need to also learn the philosophy, the history and the culture behind it. Because it's not only about fighting.
这里就是白师傅的极致咏春拳馆。位于上海静安区延平路85号302，这家由外国人教授的功夫馆，训练的方式会有什么不一样吗？
While the Gosao is the one that goes from the Sansao to the sticking. Yeah? Because if I'm here and I keep doing this, this is just Sansao. You see, this is just sticking type of situation because I want to control the opponent. That is, and of course we fight here, we want to, control each other, strike. That is Gosao. From detach to attach, so he has to do with angle, body pressure, because you see, if I'm here, I'm not giving pressure, the person can come in. So today is the kind of a wrap up for, so these different days we have been working few different type of skills, okay? Now, on first day, I'm trying to explain a little bit the differences of the different type of Qizhao that we do in Wing Chun, okay? And the way that we interpret it, because to me, each different practice has a very different meaning, yeah? One hand Qizhao, so that is called Dan Qizhao. So Dan Qizhao. Rolling Qizhao. Lock Sao, which in Hong Kong they also call it Pung Sao.
这是我见过的最漂亮的武馆。
Oh, thank you, thank you.
比大多数的中国人的武馆布置的都要有味道。
Because Chinese are very pragmatic, they don't care much about this, the beauty. They care more about the art, training. They don't care. Even if it's a white room, they just train it.
所以我觉得，把武馆布置的好看点的话，我相信可以吸引更多的年轻人过来参与。这也是很多中国的师傅值得向您学习的一个地方。
Yes. Hope so. Let's see. For me, it's not about me. For me, it's about Chinese Kung Fu surviving to the next generation. Because not many young teenagers they're interested in Kung Fu. They're interested in learning MMA. They're interested to learn other things, but they don't boxing, like Western boxing, wrestling. Yeah. But they're not interested in Chinese Kung Fu. So for me, it's not just about me, but it's just mostly about spreading the art. Because for me, I'm a foreigner. So no matter I can even fly, people will always think his Kung Fu is not good. Okay, but to me it's not about that. Like I will teach Kung Fu to Chinese people, and the Chinese people will teach it to other people. So for me, again, it's about keeping Kung Fu alive to the next generation. That is about. It's very important. To me, I told you inside I'm also Chinese. So for me, it's very important to keep it alive to the next generation because now, not many people train it anymore. Yeah. Because many people think nowadays that Kung Fu is not practical. They cannot use Kung Fu. Yeah? They think Kung Fu is for old people. Yeah? So we want to show people that, if they maybe see a foreigner, they say, oh, maybe it's interesting, because, they foreigners love to fight. So they say, oh, it's like, maybe, they would get attracted and they see, oh, actually Chinese Kung Fu can be used. And then they got the passion for Chinese Kung Fu, and then they go train other fields, like Shuai Jiao, they go to train other things that that's related to Chinese Kung Fu. That is for me is the most important thing because I love Chinese culture. I love ancient Chinese culture. For me is one of the most. I'm Italian. For me, I also come from a very old culture. So for me, I love all the ancient type of culture. And to me, Chinese ancient culture is something beautiful, so like calligraphy, archery, like kung fu, all these type of things to me are very valuable. And people nowadays, the young people, they don't know anymore, so I just want them to come to train for martial arts, but at the same time it's like, wow, what is this? Guanggong, who is Guanggong? So they get interested not only on the fighting aspect of it, but also they understand that it's also related to the culture, because Chinese culture is beautiful, it's very deep, but many people nowadays they don't care, they just want they don't focus on that. So I hope that by having some place which is nice and beautiful, they also get inspired, to the Tao, the Tao, like things that are related to Chinese culture.
作为一个外国人，我发现您发现和展示中国元素的这些味道，比很多中国人都要做得更到位。您是怎么样发现我们自己人都没有发现到的这些文化的魅力的？
Because I studied that. Because since I was in Italy, actually, I was very much attracted by Taoism. So my main door was Taoism, and I started to study Taoism. I got involved into it, and then when I started to study, also with my Chinese sifu, some of them they are kind of like Chinese medicine doctor. So they just, I got inspired. Like, wow, Chinese medicine, what is that? So I wanted to know more of it, and because these old masters, they all know about Chinese medicine, about calligraphy. So all my master, all the old people that I meet, they're all very knowledgeable about this thing. So they inspire me to study more, to dig more into it. But the new generations, they don't care about it. So that it's important to keep it alive.
我第一次发现我们的文化原来也可以这么的现代化，这么的时尚。我相信，如果很多的中国拳馆能够做出这样的味道的话，会有更多的年轻的人过来学习我们自己的文化，重新发现我们自己文化的魅力。好说吗
You are so good.
I say it again. In fact, I can speak English. I say it again. I say, you use Chinese culture design your 武馆。
Yes.
完了。Wait. I can do it.
Yes.
Fashion, smart, and beautiful, and more Chinese young guy will come to here because
Maybe more girls.
不要只打开。
That was my main intention, but no, I'm joking.
哎，怎么聊到女孩了？我聊的是这个拳馆的这个中国元素很
我
现代化。
把你心里话聊出来了。
Because to me, you see, this is coming. I need to defend this, then I need to defend this, then I need to defend this, and then maybe I have to counterattack on the center. So this is dealing with one thing at a time and having the ability to feel where to go. If you crash, where to change, and this type of thing. So this is the single Chizao training. Yeah. Do two each, guys. Two each. Guys, two each. So you do Guan Sao, Cham Sao, then you do Guan Sao, Cham Sao. Guan Sao, Cham Sao, Guan Sao, Cham Sao. 1-1. So 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Otherwise, this is just a warm up, guys. Okay. Two each.
What's this?
如今的咏春拳融合了传统与现代，打破了地域的隔阂，衔接了时代的代沟。这取决于传承者的格局与眼光。或许这就是咏春拳能普及全世界的关键所在。
Music was invented in Europe. The best player in football are Brazilian, but football was invented in England. With that, I'm not saying that foreigners are better than Chinese at Kung Fu. Is not at all. But I'm saying that if you really truly love something and you go for it with all your art and your mind, and you do it for years, in the end, it doesn't really matter where you come from.
尽管在如今的时代，传统功夫已失去了生存的土壤，习练人群日益老龄化、边缘化，已是国内武林界的普遍现象。而在白师傅的拳馆，我们看到的更多年轻人，他们为咏春拳注入了新的血液。
最后 I need your help.
一位老先生，他与他的师傅失散多年了，他的师傅是上海人，然后姓卢，然后就没有更多的信息了。因为以前的人特别的重情义、尊师重道，所以委托我们的节目来帮他寻找。你看，你在上海有见到过他吗？他现在差不多70岁，70多岁。
70多岁。
江派八卦掌。
他的名字是王子
卢，姓卢。
寻找卢师傅本期还在继续，若有线索，请与我们取得联系，不胜感激。
That remix this. Remix.
Really?
Yes. A little.
Very good.
曾经就职于多家主流媒体的记者是如何走进武林与功夫结缘的？下集揭晓这位文人的习武历程。